Could you put? Yeah, could you?
What was the problem today?
Power steering just didn't work. It was the same system than yesterday, but just decided not to work today.
So it's kind of broken more than you didn't like the feel of it, and a personal thing.
No, it didn't work. It's just that we tried to fix it. We thought that there is some small issue what we can fix, and then they try to do it, and unfortunately those things takes a long time to do, and then it still didn't work, and as it should, and then we have to change the whole system, so it takes another 1 hour, 1.5 hours, so this just takes a long time.
Was it back to normal when you?
Yeah, I mean as good as we know, so it's not perfect still, but this is okay to try.
Is it worrying looking towards the first, or are you going to just? How does the car feel now in Barcelona?
I mean, after when we saw all the issues, it was pretty much what I thought it would be. Pretty okay. Then just started to rain, and we didn't have a rain tire, so we didn't how it goes.
And compared to Jerez,
it's difficult. I mean, we have some new parts. We should have still some parts coming for the first race, but I mean, different circuit, different conditions. But the feeling is more or less the same. So I mean, we didn't get much done today, and tomorrow we will try things that we know if we don't try it now, we will not have a time to try it in the whole year, more or less, because it takes a long time to change it. So we just try to get some understanding on those few things, and at least we know if we're gonna try it or not in the races.
Do you have any personal objective for Australia?
I mean, we try to do as well as we can, see where we end up, but it's the first race always, and just try to get the good weekend without any major issues and mistakes and stuff like that.
So Q3 would be a good starting point for you?
I don't know where we're gonna be. Nobody knows. If you look the lap times, everybody's close to each other, but then the fuel load makes a massive difference. So we will know in 2 weeks where we're gonna be, and I think in Melbourne, in the practice, you get some idea. So after qualifying, everybody knows exactly.
how are your feelings thinking that in 2 weeks you're going to be back in the race?
Well, it's nice. I mean, everybody's here for racing, so it's the main thing, and it will be interesting.
How's the work with the engineers? Are you already comfortable with all the personnel on the team?
Yeah, I mean, we're still learning things, but everything is going smoothly, and it's okay, so no problems.
You got no running last week at Barcelona. You've lost most of today as well. Do you feel a bit kind of underprepared for Melbourne?
I guess you always wish to have more days, but it is what it is, and we have to deal with it. So at least the first week we had pretty good running, and I don't think we have any major reliability issues in the car, so that's a good thing. And I think that's the main things that you want to fix. We had one problem last week. That's fixed, and it's not going to be any more issues. So it's just to get things in a level that you think you're happy, and you know you press the right buttons in the right time. So like I said, maybe a few more days will no harm, but I'm very confident that we will get it right when it's done.
Your teammate is very fast. That gives you hope that you can be close to the top 3 teams.
Like I said, I don't know. I mean, in 2 weeks we know. There's no point to be guessing here if we're gonna be or not. We might be last ones, we might be first ones. Who knows? I mean, if you look at times today, I don't know who's gonna be fastest. Nobody probably knows. So. I don't worry about that. We try to do our things, and in Melbourne everybody will to see who is where and what's going to happen.
Talking of Romain, what are your impressions of your new teammate?
Well, he's a nice guy. I didn't know him before. I mean, we raced against each other a few times, but he's a good guy and a bit younger, and also for him it's a long time he raced in Formula 1, so I think it will be good.
Is it a concern to be again in the track racing against so many cars? Because last years you've been racing against the clock, even these days in testing.
Not for me. I did some NASCAR stuff, and there's much more cars and more close than here, so it was good fun. So.
Is that the thing you're most looking forward to? Is having a car?
I mean, everybody wants to race. If you ask the test drivers, they want to race. They don't want to test. They rather race. So I mean, racing is the thing that people like. I don't think that any of the guys will tell you that testing is more fun than racing. So I mean, of course, racing, I think it has changed a bit since I was last. We are more overtaking than that time, but I mean, it's not like completely different sport. So I think it will be exciting. Whoever gets the best out of the tires and makes the right decision will probably be in a strong position.
Are you already comfortable with all the procedures, the starts, the pit stops, and also the DRS system?
Yeah, I mean, sometimes you push a bit wrong buttons, but that happens. But it's not like it's gonna change the whole world. I mean, sometimes you press it too late or too early. It's not gonna change an awful lot. But I mean, pit stops are a bit shorter than before, but nothing really different. So, like I said, probably it wouldn't hurt to have more running, but we're not going to get it, so I think we will be okay in the first race.
So, Kimi, have you set yourself any personal goals for the season?
No, I mean, I think we will see where we are in the first races and go from there. Try to do the best what we can and the best with the car that we have.
Thank you.
Joo. Mun täytyy mennä noihin palveleen.
Miten kuinka paljon menee pelaat tapaa?
Näin. Ei tätä miksikään muuta.
You want to do finish? What do you want to do? Finish interview or what's time? No, I go with this. What's time? Yeah. Oh, well, probably.
But he said that he has to go to that is the main reason. He is not so tired.
Okay, but I feel that.